Yep, we are live here at the Sanford rink at the BCA district game against Hallock. First time playing them this year, coming off a tight game against, we were home, tight game against Red Lake Falls earlier in the week, so here we go.
And we're down, puck's down, and we are back in the Bemidji zone as White fires it ahead. Right, another shot on goal, and within the first 10 seconds of the game, Whitey's got 2 shots on goal already.
Eric, is that how you saw Hallock? Eric, is that how you
Covers him up nicely, though, and hangs on. They're going to fix the net on this one and bring the face-off over to his left.
Eric, how you spell it again?
Baird will step in on this one, and it comes over towards the slot, and Westover will send it over to the wall. Up to the point there, swing and a miss, and that'll give Ryerson a chance to get out to Baird. Baird gets across the line on the left side, goes in wide up to Ryerson, tried to get over to Moran, but wouldn't go, and it comes out to the point. Westover now, he takes a shot. That one's deflected down into the near corner, and it's picked up there by Moran. He can't quite hang on to it, though, and the Bearcats get it back out to center and all the way down the other way. Roscoe's going to get there before it's icing, though, and he'll send it up to Moran on the near side. Up through center. He'll cut across the line and get it in the slot. Tries to drop it. Maybe it was knocked off his stick. We're not sure. We'll say it was a drop, and the Bearcats come back the other way. Over to this, right in the house there, they turn to make a shot, and it was knocked off of their stick in the process. The ensuing fray comes to Ryerson. He gets across the line, but it's knocked off his stick. Now it comes to Baird.
There it is.
Right in front of the goaltender. Shot in the goal. Baird. From Ryerson, I do believe.
What are you doing there?
And he had some great patience there to hang on to it. Gets the goaltender to commit on his belly, more or less. And he sneaks it in on the weak side to make it 1-0 Jacks with 15:40 now remaining in the first period.
Nice 5-on-5 Stitchworth meets goal there.
Off the faceoff, Jacobson gets his own faceoff, brings it into the zone. Shot right back out of there, though. And it'll come over to the near side. Yerbich will send it down in deep. And Jacobson will retrieve it back there, over to the far side. He reverses it, but there's nobody back there to get it. Now Lapeer gets it. He gets it over to Meyer. Behind the goal now. Meyer looking for a center. And he does so right to Yerbich. Yerbich gets a shot, goes right over the cage.
Nice
off
puck
the glass
movement.
in the back. And they're able to sneak it by the defense and all the way down. And they're going to call this an icing on the Bearcats, and it'll come back down the other way.
Some good puck movement between Corbin and Jace there.
Jasper Sudgen is the goaltender for the Bearcats. He's not wearing the right number tonight, but we'll let it go. Playing catch in behind, and they get it up to center. Across the blue line, they get across the line, but still held up there by Roscoe, and he's able to get it up to center.
Bubba just tried to take out the ref.
Ref had to be alive on that one. And Bearcats get it back down deep into the Bemidji zone. Back behind the goal and on the far side. Along the far wall, they get it up through the high circle. And they turn around and send it back down into the near corner. Yerbich sends it up to the point. Intercepted, the DDD pass. Intercepted by Meyer, and Jacobson's calling for it. Gives it to him, and he can't quite hang on to it and overskates it. Back out to center. In for Meyer. Meyer dumps it down in. He heads for the bench. And the Bearcats will pick it up in their own zone. Bring it around the boards to the near side. Up to the line, but not out. Held in by Adams. Now it'll come out. And Baird will be there to pick it up from there. And he'll send it back to Westover, back in behind. Up ahead for Adams. He tips it in. And it comes back out to center. Roscoe to Westover. Up for Stitchworth. Stitchworth comes in on the slot. Over to Baird. Baird can't quite get a shot. Comes back to Stitchworth. Tries to get it on the backhand, but it's knocked off of his stick. Now up to the boards for Roscoe. Takes a shot from there. Tipped twice. Trickles just wide of the net. Wraparound try to goal. Baird already gets his second goal of the game. And he gets it off the rebound, and the goaltender was out of position. He's able to wrap it around on the far side for a 2-0 lead for Bemidji.
Another 5-on-5 Citric meat goal scored by number 21, Callan. We get the assist from Willie, and you got the assist from Corbin on the first one, right? Corbin Ryerson.
Yes, I gave it to Ryerson here. And so we're going Willie on this one?
I thought so.
All right, we're going Willie on this one.
Do I got it correct? Yes, okay. And then, so
D-to-D pass back in the Bemidji zone, up ahead for Ryerson, tips it in. Back out to center, right to Roscoe, hops over his stick. He's got to retreat to pick it up. He does so, gets it up to Moran. Moran can't quite wrangle it, so he chases it down in the zone. He gets over to Ryerson at the line. Ryerson sends it up through center, and there's really nobody there to receive it. So back at the line now, Roscoe gets it up ahead to Moran, and it's knocked off of Moran's stick now as the Bearcats come back the other way. 2-on-1, kind of, sort of. Backhand for center, and it gets all the way through everybody, and it's sent back out to center where the defenseman picks it up and fires it right back in. 12:34 left in the first period, 2-0 Bemidji, as Roscoe picks it up behind his own net. They'll send it over to the near side for Westover, but it gets through everybody. It's going to roll all the way down, but I think it's going to go, well, they're going to wave it off. And probably a good idea there. The goaltender decides to cover that one up. Probably would have been blasted in there.
What was that whistle?
Goalie
And that'll bring another stop and play. 12:20 now left in the first period, 2-0 Bemidji. Something's going on with this receiver.
What are you doing, Daniel?
Figuring out the mic.
Did you get to work?
Yeah, it gave me that green checkbox.
I don't know what that box means. Testing, testing, testing.
Hello? Hello?
Did it work?
Can you pull
Technical
up your phone
difficulties
so you
here.
What? Does this mic work?
Seems like it is.
That red box means something, and I don't know what it means. It might just be recorded. Well, off the face-off, it comes up to the point. Roscoe shovels it back down in there, and as Adams tries to turn around, he gets tripped up and falls down, and he's going to get he's going to draw a penalty on the other player for tripping.
That's going to lead us to our first Lapeer Shoreline power play.
I'm told the mic is working properly, so we'll see with the letter buck. So that would be the assistant captain for the Bearcats. I didn't catch his number, but he's going to get a 2-minute minor with what I believe is going to be tripping. Faceoff comes up to the dot, or up to the line rather, for Lapeer. They play catch along the near boards and across ice for Roscoe. Over to Lapeer, he lets it go for Baird, and it's going to go down into the corner. Skated out of there by Moran, it comes up to the point, and Lapeer's not quite sure what to do with it. He shovels it back to Moran, right to the circle, down in deep for Baird. Other side now, looking for a center, wasn't there. Goes the other side, up for Lapeer. Lapeer now over to Moran. Moran takes a shot, and that's gloved and goes wide of the net.
Eric, at 13 minutes,
Baird.
they can hear him well.
Baird will pick it up down in behind, hope to Stitzworth. Down in deep again for Baird. Works it up the wall, up to Lapeer. Lapeer works his way in, gives it back to Moran. Across ice, blast.
Oh, got it.
Goal.
Oh.
What a shot. That was a great shot from Roscoe, and even a better feed. I think that was from Baird.
Lapeer to, I think it was, I thought it was Moran.
Moran, yeah, you're right.
Lapeer to Moran to Roscoe on this Lapeer Shoreline power play.
13 minutes left.
Bemidji goes up 3-zip here. Pretty puck movement on that power play.
I watched him do that play over the week, and looks like it paid off here in the game. Meyer gets a hold of it, carries it across the line, gets it down deep in the corner. It's going to come up to Roscoe again. He's going to look, send it towards the goal. That one goes wide, and up to the half wall for Jacobson now. Little battle along the wall, falls, and the Bearcats pick it up and bring it up through center again. Across the blue line now. The puck comes up to the point, shot from there, and it's deflected back out and up right onto Jacobson's stick. He's got some momentum. He tries to get around. Should be an interference there, but it's not. Comes over to
got it.
Up to Yerbich, and he gets a great shot on goal. And we're going to get a penalty for an interference on the Bearcats, and so maybe they did call it, but behind the play. Number 11. This is going to be Marcus Lindegaard. He's going to get a 2-minute minor for interference.
They had me fooled. I thought that went in, but it was a great opportunity. Another Lapeer Shoreline power play here for the boys.
Dan, I think they can hear you well. Like, I listened to it. They can hear you. They can just, it's like loud and clear.
Perfect. That's great.
Wow. It's louder than speaker.
Is it? Awesome. Thanks, Gavin.
Lisa.
All right, so from the slot, boy, it's just peppering this goaltender here. He's having to do all he can do. Sugden doing all he can do here to keep that thing from going in the net again.
It just sounds like your voice, like your normal voice. This is how you sound.
Perfect. That's good to know. All right, face-off again, comes to the left of the goaltender. Meyer takes it, and he works his way towards the goal. It flutters in again onto the goaltender, and that's a stop and play there. Up to the high slot, shot there from Yerbich next, comes right back to him, another shot. That one's blocked in front too. Now they chip it out. And the race is on, and now the Bearcats almost got a chance to come in. Tried to center it up, but there wasn't anybody else that could catch up. Down in the corner, Yerbich has got it. He's looking to spring a player, trying to get Adams. Adams tipped it, but he's going to have to chase it down in the corner behind. Has some speed, blows a tire down in the corner, and the Bearcats will flip it back up to the high slot. Westover now over for Yerbich. Back over to the near side for Meyer. Back again now, chipped. Yerbich takes a shot towards the goal. It's a little bit weak one. And it's saved by the goaltender as the puck comes back up to him along the wall. Westover now. Kind of a tough pass there. Goes right to the Bearcats, and they ice it. With 50 seconds remaining on that interference penalty. And it'll come back down with 8:21 in the period. And 3-0 for Bemidji.
Well, you gotta like this start by the hometown team.
Bearcats are on about a 5-game win streak, if I'm not mistaken here. 6-game win streak, according to my notes. But they've been playing some of the same players, the teams that we've had handled pretty easily as well. So, as far as scoring goes here so far, 3-0 midway through the first is a good sign for Bemidji. Still on the power play, Meyer tries to feed it over for Baird. It gets through him and comes to the near wall. 15 seconds left on the power play as Baird takes it over the circle, sends it across for Lapeer. He can't get a stick on it to one-time that one. And Moran chips it off the back of the net, gets a hold of it again, does it again. Centers it up for Stitchworth, and he goes wide. Now in behind.
Sorry, Hallock, full strength, apparently.
Hallock's all at full strength.
Apparently, I didn't know that.
They're able to clear it out of there, but it gets through everybody again, and again we're going to have icing on the Bearcats. 7:16 left in the first period. 3-0 Bemidji.
Yeah, Bemidji certainly keeping the pressure on. We got a lot of zone time in our offensive zone, which is always a good thing. Good to see them put some pucks in the net early. So we'll take Bubba on the draw here.
He's really good at taking it. He takes a shot. It's deflected. I don't know if it came off the top of his stick or if it was deflected, but he
looked like a loft wedge there.
Looks like he's practicing that face-off where he just gets his own face-off. This time it comes back to Meyer. Cross ice for Lapeer. He holds the line, takes a look, sends it down along the wall for Urbich. Urbich now in behind, and it gets through Jacobson as the Bearcats pick it up and work their way up through center. Hook there by Urbich, and he's going to get a hooking as they come across the line. And the battle. So Urbich. 2-minute minor there for hooking.
Yeah, it's going to bring us to our first Northern Amusement penalty kill. Hopefully the special team units can work on this side too.
No way, Jose. Gavin did not notice that James had a penalty. I forgot. My full strength game, and sorry that Gavin had to be gone yesterday.
Face-off comes up through center. And Ryerson takes a shot from there. It's deflected back out to the line and down in deep. And the Bearcats pick it up again on the far wall and carry it back out to center. Tip it into the zone on the power play now. And they go down deep in behind. Turns down low, comes back up the wall. Cross ice to the high circle on the other side. That player takes a look into the center and comes right in on White. And he's right there to deal with it. Stick save and covers it up for a stop and play. So $1.19 left on the Urbich penalty and $6.14 left in the period.
And apparently I'm like only at 30 seconds in like 6 minutes apparently.
Face-off again, comes up to the point. Shovel down in deep, up to the center. Nice feed there, but it couldn't connect. Comes up to the high slot, over to the far side again. There's a rocket. That one goes wide and rings around to the near side. Comes up to the point again. And this player is going to take a good look, send it over to the far side again. Playing some catch down into the near circle. From there, it goes over to the far side again. And over the near side. Back over to the far side. Shot from there, boot saved over in the corner. Comes up the wall to the point again. Sent across and it's deflected and comes right to Ryerson. Ryerson takes a shot. Looks at the ref, but there's no call. Down the other way now. The Bearcats send one cross ice and they're trying to tip it their way out of the zone. Picked up there and brought into the zone on the far side. And they'll work their way down to the hash mark. Centering attempt comes right onto a Westover stick. And he calmly will send it right out the center and down into the Bearcat zone. They'll feed it back up to the center ice. Comes back in off sides. I don't think Moran even, I don't think he tagged up either. But he gets it over to
Mickey, full strength, what is there?
Thank you.
Stitsworth.
You betcha.
And it comes over.
Oh, what a play.
What a feed there from Stitsworth to Jacobson. And as soon as we get 5-on-5, they blast one past the goaltender for another goal. So make it 4-0 Bemidji.
Another Stitsworth meets 5-on-5 goal.
So Willie Stitsworth has got his second assist of the game. And Jacobson this time gets a...
Yeah, Jacobson with the goal, Stitsworth with the assist. Bemidji cooking on all cylinders right now. All gas, no brakes.
Okay.
So if you're wondering at home, there are a couple players here that are sitting on the bench, at least for the first period, and one of them for the game, as a violation of some team rules, we'll say. Off the face-off, though, well, it doesn't seem like the Jacks are suffering all that much because of it. But with 4-0 on the clock, the boys are going to continue to play here. The Bearcats send it back down in, and it comes back up to the near side for Moran feeds it over to the right on goal, and it's tipped up and drops right down in front, and the goaltender just kind of lets it sit there. Moran now gets it. He brings it up. What's he going to do? He's going to turn back in behind again, looking for an outlet. Gets up to the center for Jacobson, but he falls as he pulls it
between the legs.
And it comes back and out to the Bemidji zone. Westover there, he sends it up ahead. This comes to, who's it going to come to? Finally comes to Jacobson. Sends it cross ice, and Westover will get it back in his own zone. Cross ice for Roscoe. Roscoe up ahead for Adams. And that's not Adams either, that's Ryerson. Ryerson will dump it down in, and he'll give the Bearcats an opportunity to send it up the wall. Tipped by their player, they finally get it out. They almost got it through Roscoe, and they would have had a player in all alone because he got behind the defense. Guys got to be a little careful there too. Saved at the line by Meyer with his hand. He picks it up with his stick and takes a shot. That one's deflected up into the netting. And we'll have a stop and play with 3:12 left in the first period.
We'll give our shout out to our other sponsors, Ryerson Construction, KLS Construction, Dale Schmidt Agency.
Faceoff goes down deep. They try to clear it. It comes up to Lapierre at the point. Takes a look, shovels it to the wall. Yurvich there, he'll battle through some traffic. And the player loses sticks, comes to, that's Lapierre, takes a shot, and it goes wide. Takes a look at his stick. And now the other way, the Bearcats get a hold of it, but they can't quite, well they will. They'll get a shot on White, and he'll block save that one to the near side. Comes up and out of the zone, and it's going to come to Meyer. He shovels it ahead for Jason Yurvich. He fires 1-5, hole for a goal.
And
Meyer to Jacobson, or to Yurvich.
Yep, 5-on-5 Stittsburg beat goal, scored by 25 Jace, assisted by 40 Corbin.
So that'll put us 5-0 Bemidji. And it's starting to look like positive things are going to result. We're not going to count the chickens before they hatch though, but running time comes to mind. Looks like we had a icing there. That's going to bring it down into the Bemidji zone. Just to the right of Colton White here.
Keeping everybody updated.
And that'll bring Bubba Jacobson to the line. And it'll work its way up to the line, and they'll take a shot from there. Block in front. Right in the slot, it comes to Stittsworth. He'll bank it off the wall, and with a little help from Jacobson, he'll get it past him. Does it nicely. Shovel it across for Adams. Gets a shot on goal. Goes right in the bread basket again. And it'll come back out to the center and all the way down to Whitey. And he's going to try to get it ahead. It goes almost right to the opponent. Bearcat could have had a shot right on him there, but it didn't work out. And now Bemidji will come back the other way, wide left. Adams skates around his defender. And he's still got control of the puck and shovels it over to the near side. This time for Jacobson, who'll pick it up. He's going to skate into the slot, fakes a shot, carries it down the slot, and then it's flipped off of his stick. Still battling in the corner. And he sends it over to the slot, and it's picked off by Bearcat and sent back out to center. Back in behind now, Westover picks it up. He skates it up through center. He's all alone, more or less. Gets a backhander. Oh boy, that was a close one. It goes off the shaft of the stick, I think, of the goaltender and out to the far corner. Moran can't quite handle it on the wall there, and Bearcats will blast it all the way across the ice and down into the Bemidji zone. Out to center now. Moran will tip it away from them. He's got some room to skate. He's all alone. Comes right in, takes a shot on the forehand and a goal. Sneaks right past the goaltender and sneaks it in on the near side for the 6th goal of the game for Peyton Moran.
Another 5-on-5 Stittsworth meet goal, scored by 15 Peyton, who made that pass.
It was a bit of a broken play, so
might have been Roscoe.
Might have been Roscoe. And it comes back over to the wall on the far side. Stays in the zone now. Roscoe holds it. And the Bearcats will carry it over to the near side. Loses balance though and fires it all the way to the other far side. Along the wall there now. Westover sends it up ahead. It comes into the zone right to Roscoe. He'll send it lazily by. It's kind of a redirect opportunity. Comes right up to the mouth of the goal and down into the corner. Up to the line now. Shot from there. Comes right into the slot area. Another shot and a goal by Baird.
Yeah, that's a hat trick for Baird first
Already,
period.
First period. So that's going to be Baird from Westover.
Yep. It's a 5-on-5 Stitchworth meet goal scored by number 21 Callan, hat trick. Assisted by 29 Will.
Roscoe hold on to that one. Let the clock run out.
As the time runs out, and we learn to go into the second period.
So scoring in the first period.
You got a long list here.
Got a long list
Catch
already.
your breath.
It's a 7-goal lead for Bemidji. We got goals from Baird, 1, 2, 3 for Baird. And we've got Roscoe with 1. We've got Jacobson with 1. We've got Yerbich with 1. We've got Moran with 1.
Yep.
On the assists, Ryerson, Stitchworth, Moran, Stitchworth again. We got Meyer, Roscoe, and Westover. So lots of scoring on the scoring sheet. Whoever does the Instagram post tonight is going to be trying to fit a lot of names.
Yep. I recommend going on game sheets though. Get the official tally.
Get the official tally.
We're the unofficial tracker.
It is amateur hour after all.
Well, pretty hot start for the boys in white. Can't ask for much better than 7-zip. You know, you hope they stay disciplined and don't get some bad habits today. We're gonna have probably a little bit tougher challenge tomorrow in Alexandria. A little bit different style of game. That
certainly will be.
Dana, your mic is way better than you're thinking. Test it when you tested it, and so far they can hear you perfect.
You hear me perfect? That's fantastic.
They can hear you loud. This all you can.
That's great. Great. Gavin being not only our statistician, but our technical specialist today, helping us out.
That's right. Need all the help we can get. So we'll do a full shout out to the sponsors: Ryerson Construction, KLS Construction, Dale Schmidt Agency, Northern Amusement, Stitchworth Meats, Lapeer Shoreline, and I think that's all.
And yeah, it's kind of both sides, Erica, kind of mixed together. I kind of watch your videos. That's how it kind of goes on your video when you guys both talk a little bit.
Yep.
That's how it's been going, at least. That's at least how it's been. Well, I'm ready to start the second period. Even my ears are cold.
And Northern Amusement.
Well, the players are back on and lining up. Colton White's checking his angles in the net. He's off to our right, of course, with Sundgren to our left. Face-off is controlled by Bemidji. Goes across for Yerbich. Gets down to the top circle. Backhands it towards the goal. It's picked off by the Bears. The Bearcats, that is. And comes up the center. Everybody tags up. Comes over to Meyer. He gets across the line. And it's scooped up there by Yerbich. Yerbich into the slot for Meyer again. Battled around. Goes off the goaltender and out to the far side. Turn shot by Jacobson.
Wow.
And that was deflected up to Engelsether, who pitches down in behind. Skates all the way around. Hangs onto it. Goes cross ice with it down in the corner in the wall on the near side. Yerbich comes in to get it. He's dangerously pushed from behind, but he stays on his skates and takes it. Now it comes to him. Takes a shot. It's a rocket of a shot, but it goes wide by about 2 feet. Kind of like Bull Durham. Comes down to the far side for Jacobson. Up to the circle. Shot goes wide on the other side. Yerbich now on the near side. They'll battle for it. Backhands it up to the point, but it comes out of the zone to Lapeer. Lapeer tipped off of his stick. And Jacobson will pick it up and bring it over to the near side. Engessether now. He'll skate it into the zone. He's knocked off the play though, and it comes back out. Yerbich will get it in there. It comes to a Bearcat. They chip it up ahead, and Roscoe will retreat back there to get it. Cross ice for Engessether now. He'll get it up ahead for Jacobson. Look out pass there, but he avoids the check. And it comes to Meyer, who fires it wide again. And it rings around the boards to the point where Westover dumps it in again. Meyer's going to take it, work it over towards the goal on the backside. And it's knocked off of his stick there. And he's looking for another centering opportunity. He's just skating around with the puck at will. Comes over to the hash marks on the far side up to Westover. He'll take a shot, comes all the way over to the hash marks on the near side. Jacobson now sidesteps a player or two. Yerbich takes it, turns, shoots, and goes right into the breadbasket again of Sudgen. I'll get it sooner or later.
Say that 5 times fast.
He hangs on to that one.
What 5 times fast?
For a stop in play with
Hard last name to
14:51
say.
left in the second period. Bemidji leading 7-0.
What's a hard name?
Their goalies.
How?
Sugden's the name.
Making the goalie.
Puck comes out to center. Westover's got it. Sends it up ahead for Adams. It's a little ahead of him. He's got to chase the Bearcat down in the zone. Comes back to Westover again. And what's he going to do? He'll send it off the boards this time, and it'll get to Adams and up. It'll happen. It'll get in the zone, but not under control. And it comes in and out back in again. And Adams is trapped in the zone, so we'll have an offside call. And the faceoff will come out just outside the zone here.
Dana, is that offside over there?
Looks like it's offsides from this angle.
Dana, that's what it looks like to me. I didn't even know that, so thanks for me not paying attention or not.
Faceoff goes to the other side. Roscoe sent it up the boards to Stitsworth. Up ahead for Adams. Cross the line. He's got a break and bear it on the other side, but it goes off of his stick and over to the near boards. Comes back out to center, and the Bearcats will pick it up there and work it back up to center. The puck comes to Baird out of defensive position. He works it up the boards on the far side, and it comes in across to Roscoe back to that's Stitsworth. Tries a wraparound and he gets the goal.
Mike's working so well.
Stitsworth.
And it keeps working.
Stitsworth, a good hard wraparound shot there. I think it came from Roscoe.
Yeah, I think they're probably right. So we got another 5-on-5. Stitsworth meets goal scored by number 24, Willie, assisted by 27, Brody.
The mic's working. So far, so good.
Yep.
Faceoff goes over to the far side.
How do you guys know the mic's working?
Ryerson will chase the Bearcat down in the corner.
You can see those green bars.
Drop pass comes right up on the goaltender though. On a weird bounce, and the goaltender had to be alert on that one.
Does that mean the mic's going?
And he'll hang on to this one. Create a stop and play, so we'll face it off just to his right. That was a weird one.
Yep.
And
if you didn't have it like that on the iPad, then it wouldn't work, right?
the puck comes down to the other side. Up through center. Ryerson will get a hold of it. He drops it for Jacobson. Jacobson gets some pressure. Now he takes a shot. It's deflected. Comes over to the near side. And it's got to go all the way through to Lapeer back in behind. He's pestered though. He gets it up to center. And it's going to be picked off by the Bearcats and back out down into the Bemidji zone. Morano up ahead. Engessether to Ryerson. Fires it in, and he'll give chase as the Bearcats pick it up and reverse it the other direction. Over to the far side now.
You can follow Zamboni.
It's got to go
Yeah, I was talking about when I go
down
down
in behind.
the camera.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the best stuff. But you don't
There
want
now,
that,
he'll take a
definitely.
blaster. That'll go up over the cage. Off the glass, gets it right back to him and tries to feed it over for Moran. Now he does. Moran sends it over the cage. Off the glass it is again. And it comes to the near side. Battle ensues. Baird gets it back over for Ryerson again. Another shot. And again it goes over the cage. 3 times in a row. And Bemidji holds the zone as Engelsether shoves it back down in deep. And Moran picks it up back there. Banks it off the back of the net. He sends it across ice for Ryerson, and Ryerson blasted in from a short angle. So Ryerson from Moran on this one, and have a really nice play there.
Another 5-on-5 Stittsworth meet goal scored by 22 Corbin, assisted by 15 Peyton. The onslaught continues.
That brings us to 9-0 here.
We might go in running time on the third period.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna it's probably gonna happen.
Dana, we're looking like it's a running time view. Almost. Looking pretty close to running time for the third period.
I think so, Gavin. So we're gonna see if we can adjust the microphones at the period break here, maybe. Thanks for the feedback, folks. And we will bring it up to the point
Trying to get an angle.
Westover sends it in. It's stopped by Meyer. And it comes back out to center for Westover again. He sends it up ahead. This one's going to get through everybody, and it's going to be an icing. And Yurvich gets there right at the last
close
second.
call.
It was a close one, but it's going to be icing on Bemidji, and it'll come down into the Bemidji zone.
I don't know if that gets called in Red Lake Falls, though.
Did I say Red Lake Falls?
No, I said I don't know if it does, though.
Eric, what a funny thing to say.
Off the face-off, Yurvich tips it ahead. He keeps his momentum going, and he's going to bring it all the way down into the zone, get across around the defense, get a shot on goal. That was all Yurvich right there. And he's still, well, he's got it down in the corner now, headed up to Baird, back to Baird again. And it comes down in. Great effort there by Yurvich as he streaked all the way down the ice. He got a good shot on goal. Now Westover, he scoots around everybody and just fires it right past the head of the goaltender for another goal. So that's going to be Westover.
Another 5-on-5 Stittsworth meets goal scored by 29 Will.
I'm not sure if I didn't see
I didn't catch it either.
an assist on that one, so we're just going to put a...
Eric, I think that's where they can't see, right there.
You're right.
Is that where they can't see on the camera? So they can't see this little...
So the face-off
even that part
squirts
of
down into the Bemidji zone.
Yep.
And battle continues down in the corner. Over to the far side for Roscoe. Roscoe ahead for Ryerson. Across the blue line. He angles the defense, and the defense puts a nice body on him and takes him out of the play. Puck rolls to the goaltender, and he hangs
it's kind
on.
of blurry.
10-0 is the score here at the BCA. 10:20 remaining in the second period, and we're not even halfway through this one yet, folks.
I'll be right on.
Faceoff goes in back behind up for Westover. He sends it back down in. And Bearcats will pick it up there, and they'll go far side with it. Westover's going to cross over to help out. And they try to dangle around Westover and fall down in the process. Now we're going back the other way. Ryerson gets to the dot, puts a backhander on goal. And it comes back to the near side. Up ahead for Westover, and now up for Ryerson. High circle shot. Again goes over the top of the cage. And it's going to find its way up on the near side on a Bearcat stick. And the White's got to catch that one up in the air, and the player tries to swing at it from well above everybody's head.
He is a fantastic outfielder in the baseball diamond.
I guess if you're a goalie, it pays to be a baseball player sometimes.
He's a great shortstop as well.
Great shortstop as well. All right, it comes to Yurvich. He fires it all the way down. Meyer's going to get there first, though. It gets to the circle. Backhands it back up for Yurvich, but it's picked off. And here come the Bearcats the other way. Up ahead for Lapeer and Jacobson and his player are battling. And the headman pass for Meyer was ahead of him, and he can't get to it in time before it goes all the way down for
I
icing.
can't see that part.
9:05 left in the second period.
That part of the
10
ice
to
at
nothing,
least,
Bemidji.
right?
You got it. Yeah, a little too much mustard on that last pass.
What?
Faceoff comes out to Angus after he fires it off the back wall and over to the near side. Meyer will backhand it out to Yerbich. Comes back for Lapeer at defense. And he battles his way through some players and up ahead for Jacobson rather on the other side. Up to Angus Heather at the point. He looks a look, takes a shot, goes right on. And the goaltender will save or hang on to that one for a stop. At 8:44 left in the second period.
Eric, you are right on at 8:44. People at home, that's the time. Even that's the clock says.
Faceoff will come to that goaltender Sudden. I'm having a heck of a time with that one, folks. And the Bearcats will come back the other way. Whiff on the cross ice pass though. And now Yerbich is going to take a swat at the Bearcat. He's going to get a slashing penalty on the retaliation.
Yeah.
So he'll get his second penalty of the game.
And
It's going to be a
Jason's
slash this time. And that'll put the
What is it
Bearcats
for you? What is it?
on
slash,
power play.
I think. So that gives us our second Northern Amusement penalty kill.
Yeah, but we got to. Jeez, why didn't I put it on 52? There.
You got to give a shout out to the scorebook and the timekeeper. We don't have to play the mute
People that are
game.
watching it
For those that are watching at home, Dana and I love it when you don't play music. It makes it easier on us. Hint, hint.
And people that
Don't get us wrong, we love music. We just don't like it during the game. Angus Heather now, he gets a hold of it, he comes back to the near wall.
A penalty for Jays for 2 minutes for slashing in the air told me that.
Yep. So the puck goes down into the corner. And it'll come back up on the near side for the Bearcats. Oh, but right, a nice play there by the Bearcats. They send it across the house there and get a good shot on White.
Number 25.
Yep.
I'm just the smart person ever. I figured it out.
Hey, Gavin, buddy. You're doing a great job here. No talking. Me and you to hang out. So, we're getting feedback from people at the restaurant saying I can't do it because we got too much in the place. Okay? But you can certainly talk when Eric and I are talking. So deep in the Bemidji zone with this PK going on, Bearcats are kind of having a little opportunity here finally. So 21 seconds are going to remain on that penalty to Yerbich. And puck's going to come down in the zone. Stitsworth's going to send it right back out of there. And they'll retreat, and that will be an icing on Bemidji. With 7 seconds remaining on that penalty.
All right, Gavin, you got 7 seconds to let us know who's full strength, okay?
That'll be Bemidji.
Yep.
Can I say that?
Yep.
Can I say that when the full strength is?
Yep.
Even there, ain't it, right?
That's right. So the faceoff comes to Adams, and he rings it around the boards to the near side. And Ryerson chases it up, but the Bearcats hold it in. And smartly, White's got to jump down on top of it and freeze it down for a stop and play.
Bemidji full strength.
Thank you.
Good job, Gavin. Thank you.
Where's my you betcha? I said thank you.
Oh my goodness.
There might be more opportunities. Face off again now. 5-on-5 hockey as the puck gets rolled around the boards to the far side. Roscoe tries to spring Baird, but it's picked off. Now Baird picks it up again, across the line, shovels it back over for Roscoe. He'll bring it around behind. He'll send it up for Moran at the point. Moran takes a look, sends it right back down in there. And it's a little give and go for Moran. He's going to come right down the slot, takes a shot, and a goal. Moran from Roscoe. A little early in the game, we had Roscoe from Moran. So Moran has got his second of the game, looks like. It's going to bring us to... That's going to be 11-0 now by the stats. They're going to lead 10 on the board, I think.
Another 5-on-5 Stittsworth meets goal, scored by number 15 Peyton, assisted by 27 Roscoe. Roscoe's getting a lot of assists tonight.
He's stat packing, as they say.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that type of kid, but he's a good player, and so he deserves some accolades once in a while. Play goes down into the Bemidji zone and back out, or the Bearcat zone and back out again. And now Jacobson will get it across the line, takes a shoulder from another player, and he gets it down into the slot. Right to the Bearcats, and they work their way back up through center. Get across the line, drop pass. Didn't see it, goes to the far side. The player can't see it. Well, now he does. Now he sends it towards the goal. Gets all the way to White and got tipped on the way. Bemidji almost put one in their own goal. Now it's sprung the other way. Here comes Meyer. And he puts a shoulder on the player but loses the puck. Comes to the near side. Down in the corner. Westover. He sends it up for Stittsworth. Stittsworth sends it towards the goal. Meanwhile, somehow Meyer ended up on his stomach. Gets up though, no call. And the Bearcats will control at their own circle. They send it up ahead, and they get around Stittsworth with a tip, but the puck comes right on White. He covers it up for a stop and play. And that'll bring us to the 4:41 mark of the second period with a 10-1 lead on the board. Faceoff is owned by Angusether. He's going to carry this one up the near side. Wide right, he gets mugged as he goes across the line. And it rolls off of his stick, and the Bearcats pick it up on the other side. Now, Yerbich is going to get a third penalty here as the player falls and goes into the board. And what's the call going to be here?
I don't know about that one, but he's going to have to probably take a little bit of a seat the rest of this game just to keep him safe for next game. Tripping, they called that? Okay. So that's another Northern Amusement penalty kill here.
What did he do wrong?
I think they called it from tripping.
Oh, tripping. Tripping, I guess.
Yeah, he's probably going to see some bench time here after this one. Like I say, we need him tomorrow. And a fourth penalty would certainly make him ineligible. Comes to Angusether now. He's going to work his way up through center. Puts it on the backhand. Attack. And he gets Malachi crunched again over on the far side. And the Bearcats come back the other way. Centering chance comes all the way through everybody.
Nice.
And
because that was from the Hallock player, so that makes sense.
Hallock has touched it, so that's it's not an icing on Bemidji at any rate. And it comes to Adams. Adams gets across. He runs into about 4 Bearcats. And they come back out through center. Up here now, he'll get a hold of it, shove it over to the near side for Moran. Moran now will take it off the wall and gain the zone, shovel it back across for Angusether. Right at the high slot. He keeps it in the zone, gets it across, right in the slot, takes a shot, goes wide. And it goes in off the back wall and off the back of the goaltender.
Oh, that's just the way this thing's kind of going for him.
That poor feller.
Oh.
I think Angusether's going to get a goal on that one, and it's probably going to be off of Moran, or assist to Moran, I think.
Yeah,
but
that amusement penalty kill, shorty by number 16, Evan.
That poor player, Sugden, is really getting eaten up here today.
Yeah.
You got a feel for him in that case. And the Bemidji Jacks will get it back down in the zone again for him. In the near corner, Westover's got it up against the boards. And they pluck it out of there. Or do they? Battle continues down along the boards there. 2:52 left in the second period. And 26 seconds left remaining on the Yurvich penalty as the Bearcats finally break out through center. Cross the line, knocked off of their stick. And carried back out to center by Roscoe. Cross the line on the near side. He just fires it down in deep. Then he'll give chase as the puck comes back up to the line, and Stittsworth dumps it down in there again.
All right, Gavin.
Bemidji, full strength.
Thank you.
And you betcha.
Yeah.
All right. Bemidji full strength as Yurvich comes out of the box and maintains control in the offensive zone. Shot from the highest point. That one's stopped on the skate of a Bearcat. And he'll go over the other side. They try to clear it around Stittsworth, but that won't work as it comes to Lapeer. Back to Stittsworth, right on the circle. Shot. Blocker save. Comes to Roscoe. Now to Baird. There's another shot and a rebound. Goes in for Roscoe. So we're going to go Roscoe from Baird.
All right, Gavin, you got 46 seconds until the 1 minute left.
Yep.
And we'll go to the far wall. Comes up to Whitey. He sets that one aside. It comes in, another shot opportunity. Now they're going to get another one. That one goes wide. We're getting some opportunities here now. Tight angle shot goes up off the stick of somebody. And over the other side, another shot towards the goal. Moran tries to kick it to his stick and puts it on goal himself. Now he's got it again over to the far side. Now it comes up ahead for Baird. And Baird will get across the line on the other side, trying to get it for Westover. Bearcats now come back the other way. And it comes to the wall. What time is it, Gavin?
1 minute remaining in the first period with your final remaining, and Eric, you say?
You got it. Thank you.
And you betcha.
And the puck comes up the near side. Moran has it at the point. He brings it down to the wall. He's pushed against the boards there. And it squirts back out to center, and Baird retreats to pick it up. Works his way over, sends it over to Adams on the far side, out to center again. And Baird will pick it up again. He's got Moran right in the slot. And Moran's just going to stop, and that goaltender was fully committed. And Moran gets another goal for the
I think that was from Baird and Adams.
So we're going to go 15 from 21 and 23.
Another 5-on-5 Stittsworth meet goal scored by 15 Peyton. I think that's his hat trick. Assisted by 21 Callan and 23 Brody.
It is his hat trick.
14 points.
Yep, good call.
According to my stats here, we got 14 on the board.
A 2-touchdown lead.
So 24 seconds remain in the second period here. And it comes into the Bearcat zone. They're going to shovel it out to the wall. Jacobson there. Yeah, it's going to come into the zone on the far side. They take a long shot. Whitey has no problem with that one. And blocker saves it over to the corner. Up to Engelsetter now. And Jacobson across the line on the far side. Shot from there. Pad save. And the clock will run out on the second period.
Kevin already needs to go potty.
And it'll be time for...
Take a little break here.
A little break as the Zamboni doors begin to open. And they tell them to shut them up again. So we're going to keep playing this one. And everybody's going to go and get a couple of winks of sleep tonight.
Well, these games are kind of tough. It's not good for either team. You just hope, as the team on the right side of it, you don't form bad habits. Looks like they're playing true to their game still. They're not making silly passes or things like that.
Right.
Nope, we're not going to zam, so we'll just get right into it. But they're going to have to be ready tomorrow. We'll have a tough tilt against Alexandria. I think they're a pretty highly rated team. And they usually give us a good matchup. So
I've been trying to do a little research on those guys, and I think one of the statistics I was going to save for tomorrow, but they've got some 40 games under their belt already this year. 43, I think.
Oh, wow.
And Bemidji has got somewhere in the neighborhood of the low 30s. So the win percentage is very similar between those two teams. And Bemidji's got the edge there, but like you say, they're a good team and they're a pretty good match for Bemidji. So we need to be ready to go tomorrow. But we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We've still got one to finish here. And with 17 minutes on the clock, the boys start making their way towards center ice.
It's okay, but there's no music playing, so.
No, I'm talking about the period.
Oh, yep, good call. Somebody's got to do my job for me.
Do you not know what I was talking about?
I thought you were talking about muting it because we usually mute it in between periods, but because for the Zamboni, but no Zamboni tonight. Just want to get some kids some rest and rest up for tomorrow.
I think this Bearcat team is going to stay the night here.
Yeah, they play the white team tomorrow.
Right in the morning, I think. So they could stand a couple extra winks themselves. Down deep in the zone, we got a
penalty on somebody.
And Stitsworth is looking a little guilty there as he skates towards the box.
We'll get another Northern Amusement penalty on number 24 Willie. I didn't see the call though. Maybe it was some type of trip.
It looked like an easy one to call, so I'm going to guess it was a trip, but I don't know what it was. And Bemidji will go on the PK again as the Bearcats control. Out to center, or out to the slot, I should say. Comes out to center now, and they try to spring Ryerson. He gets into the zone on the near side. Can't quite hang on to it though, and the Bearcats will sneak up there and bring it back out, but not without getting knocked off of their stick by Jacobson. Now they get across the zone, and they get across the high circle shot blocked by Meyer. Meyer down deep, working around two players, spinning around, comes to the near side. He shovels it all the way up in the air out to center, and the Bearcat defense will pick it up there. Clearing attempt there by Meyer. Deflects back in the zone. Engelsether will come to the near side for Ryerson. Gets across the red line and he shovels it down in deep. And it'll ring around the boards to the half wall on the far side. Back up to the point. Meyer picks it up from there. He sends it ahead for Jacobson. He fires him right in on the defender. Doesn't make it more than 2 feet before getting deflected over to the far side and now putting behind. Bearcats there will find a player out in center, and he's able to fire it around Engelsether, but he's not able to get around him, and down in deep, Meyer tries to send it up the boards. Picked off again by the Bearcats. Now they get it out, and it's sent all the way down, and it's going to go, well, it's going to go on goal, but it wasn't going to be icing anyway. Now at the blue line for Bemidji. Adams has a hold of it. He's going to play some catch here. Comes to Baird. Baird sends it to a Bearcat. They send it back out. This time they got a hand pass. And so the puck is going to come down into the Bemidji zone.
All right.
Bemidji full strength.
Thank you.
Let me get this off.
Thank you.
Oh, you betcha. Oh my.
All right. Run around the boards to the far side now. Baird gets it out. Held back in, but it's got two players for Bemidji caught way deep. And so that will bring a stop and play. Not in the stop in the clock, though. The clock's ticking down at 13 minutes, 50 seconds left in the period. And the faceoff stays at center. D-to-D for the Bearcats. Down in their own zone, now up ahead. Picked off by Adams, who comes into the high circle, shot and a goal. Perfect screen there. Adams picked the right spot to shoot that one. and the defender screened his goaltender
scored?
perfectly for him. So I'm running out of room here. I'm going to go up here 23, and I don't know who gave that one to him.
I forget. I think it might have been Callan.
Might have been
I'm
Callan.
not sure. No. 5-on-5, Stitchworth meet goal scored by number 23 Brody. I think Callan got the assist. Callan seems to be touching every puck, so seems like a safe bet between him and Roscoe and Peyton tonight.
Right. Here we are again, Baird, Roscoe, right in there again.
Like we
Baird
just said
and
that.
Roscoe.
Roscoe with another 5-on-5 Stitchworth meet goal, assisted by number 21 Callan.
Wait, we got another goal?
We got another goal.
16. I got 16 on my statistics.
Yeah.
Faceoff comes to the Bearcats. And it's picked off there by Engelsether. He comes into the slot, takes a shot towards the net. Looking for a redirect there for Ryerson, but he goes wide of the net. Now comes to a streaking Moran down the slot. He can't wrangle it before he has to pull the trigger, and he carries it all the way around. Sent up the far side for Ryerson, and Ryerson will blast it in.
Well, 2 touchdowns and a field goal on another 5-on-5 Stitchworth meets goal scored by number 22 Corbin, assisted by 15 Peyton.
Hey, we're kicking their butts already.
It's a tough one.
What?
It's a tough one for them. It's
Tough one for who?
Hallock. These are tough games, but
That's
sometimes they happen.
That's the thing about our district. We've got quite a spread of sizes of the
Towns, and-
communities
yeah.
that are involved, and it's just unfortunate that we don't have more parity in District 16. But what do you do? Comes to Ryerson. Ryerson takes a shot. That one goes over high. Far side, Engelsether at the half wall. And the Bearcats will carry it out again. 11-10 left in the game. Bearcats work around the defense and bring it over to the near side. Everybody overskates the puck. It sits there motionless. Finally, a Bearcat takes a shot. It goes wide by a couple of feet. Comes to Engelsether at the far wall. He'll send it ahead for Westover. Westover will skate it easily into the zone. He'll take a shot. Goes into the center of the Bearcat on the jersey. And he'll hang on to that one.
Only we have to play a move game only.
Yep, no mute game today, which is nice. No mute game today.
How come?
I'm not playing any music.
Are you kind of like that?
It makes it easier on Dane and I.
This is easier than
Another shot comes up to the mouth. Another shot there goes right on target. And Sugden hangs on. He's good to the task there. And I think everybody in the building is cheering for Sugden right now.
Yeah, get some more saves for that kid. He's been bombarded by a lot of shots tonight. So
Bearcats got really nice jerseys. This black and gold. And
kind of
red
Vegas
trim is,
Vegas Gold Knights.
Vegas Gold
That's
Knights.
what it reminds me of.
It's a nice sharp color. And they come across the line on the Bemidji blue line and drop it for the point. Gets a shot there, and that one trickles wide. And Roscoe will send it up again for Baird. Baird comes in, tries to dangle, can't get to it though. Back for Lapeer. Lapeer tries to go far side with it, can't do it. And the shot from Roscoe there will get tipped and goes to the far corner. Baird now in the high slot, takes a shot, boot save out of there to the near side, and he'll chase it over here. Now back to the circle again, backhander. That one's stopped by the defense. He's knocked down, and he'll come over to the wall on the far side as Meyer will blast it down in behind. Roscoe will return it over to the other side, and the Bearcats will get there first and send it back up to the point, and gets through Meyer and down into the Bemidji zone. Lapeer will tip it up ahead for Roscoe, right back in the zone. Transition by Bemidji is looking good. And it'll be sent back out of the zone, and Adams will have to retreat and pick it up in his own zone. Cross ice for Jacobson. He gets shouldered, and he's still able to get it back out of the zone. And they fire it in on the far side. It comes to Adams. He sends it right off the melon of the defender. Goes over to the near side. This time for Meyer. Meyer up ahead for Baird. Cross ice for Westover. Back to Baird again. Nice play. Shot goes wide. Now on the near side, Jacobson loses it. It goes to a Bearcat. He comes up the near wall, and he drops it there up to the point for another Bearcat. Cross ice in the slot. Shot from there. Save made. And it goes over to the near side where Westover has to gather it up and gets it up to the wall on the far side. Engelsetter chips it out of there, takes the body, and the Bearcats are able to get it back up to the blue line. Engelsetter aggressively going after it. He picks it off for him, steals it, and he gets it up ahead for Westover, who picks it up the blue line and gets it over to the Bearcat blue line for Jacobson. Back over for Moran now. Moran will work it down the slot. Center it up, gets to Engelsetter. Engelsetter puts it wide. Wasn't in a good position to really get on it. And Moran will bring it back up to the wall, and his teammate blasts one right into his ankle.
I think he owes him a steak.
And Moran is going to limp his way back to the bench there, and he's going to nurse that one the rest of the night. I wonder what the conversation's going to look like in the locker room after that. Another shot, swing and a miss there as Westover was going for the bleachers. And it goes in behind. Down in the near corner now. Squirts out of there, it's going to go in behind the goal. And the Bearcats will carry it up the far side. We'll get it out to center. Jacobson will pick it up there. He's bodied though, and he'll come to Engelsetter. He'll get across the line, and he'll be roughed up, and the puck will get sent back out and brought back in. Westover now, he'll turn and shoot. That goes wide. Engelsetter in the corner. Tries to dangle the defense. Still hangs on to it, loses it this time. And the Bearcats just shovel it all the way out of there. And it goes down where White grabs a hold of it. And he's all about keeping the play going, even though the clock is running here. Ryerson rips one just over the top of the net. I can't count how many times the puck's gone over the crossbar tonight. It's at least 5. And the puck comes to the far circle, sits on the ice, so everybody whacks around and around it. And it comes back out to center as Meyer tries to get it ahead, and it comes off of his stick going the other way. Now Lapeer sends it all the way back into the zone, unintentionally I think. And Whitey sends it up the slot there for Meyer. He picks it up there and gets it on goal, backhander. Goaltender goes down, and the puck squirts to the far side and in behind now. Now Roscoe, he's got it over in the far circle. And the Bearcats get a hold of it, bring it back out to center, and Stitsworth will get it over to Meyer. He whiffs on it. Now it stays in the zone. You can't quite get it out of there. And looks like there gets to be a little bit of bad blood out here. Bearcats take another shot from the circle. Another rebound gets saved. Another shot gets saved by Whitey. And it goes over to the far side. Another blast. This time it goes to Meyer's glove. And he gets it down and gets it out of there. And this is going to be, no it's not, it's going to be picked up by Ryerson. And he's going to send it off the side of the cage. And it's going to come right back to Roscoe. Roscoe sent it in there. Lapeer swats at it a couple times. Ryerson, another shot, and they just cannot get it in there. Time after time, they swing at it. That's all right with Sugden though. And it comes up to Adams. He takes a shot. That's blocked in front. Down in the corner now. Bearcats will pick it up there. They're going to try and spring their player on the other side, but the pass is behind them. So at the red line, they send it up to the blue line. They send it towards the goal from the blue line there, and that's an easy stick save by White. And Adams will carry it out from there. Across the line, tries to get around the defense, can't do it. And the Bearcats send it back the other way. Jacobson at his own blue line, he sends it back for White. And White gets it back for Moran. I don't know if we're just having fun now or if we're making mistakes.
It might be testing Colty, see if he's awake. I don't know.
Got to keep him awake, I guess. And so maybe they don't want him to have a shutout.
Yeah, I mean, he might have been mouthing off in the locker
Maybe he was
room.
mouthing off in the locker room and they're going to make him pay. 0 still sits on the board though for him as Bemidji comes down the other way. It comes to Engelsether in a high slot. They take a shot from there. And again, it goes into the Bearcat on the jersey. And it'll stop play there. 3 minutes tick away on the clock of this game. And 10-0 on the board, and it's 17-0 on my sheet. But who's counting? Comes to Moran. He carries it out of the zone. And they're going to bring it all the way back to Whitey. Something is going on here as they bring it all the way back into their own zone. And
I wonder if they're trying to work on some goalie breakouts. Some goalie breakout passes.
Comes to Engelsether. He doesn't pull the trigger. He ends up falling. And it's cleared out of there by the Bearcats again. Now Moran's going to give it back to Whitey. Probably trying to get Whitey an assist maybe. And White sends it up the near side. Bearcats pick it up from there off the wall. And Moran's going to bring it back again into his own zone. And back in behind, they'll reverse it. Back to Moran behind. Up to the wall for Baird. Baird's going to carry it out of the zone. He's going to send it back into his own zone again. Back to Whitey. Whitey sends it up ahead for Baird. Now Baird's going to try and get a goal with it. He gets across the line. Good at the line. And he turns, shoots, and it goes right into the glove of the goaltender. Or the armpit maybe. And Whitey's kind of slaps a stick back there because I think he thought he was going to get an assist. So the clock ticks away at 1:10. And the faceoff is going to come to the right of Sugden here. Or the left of Sugden rather. And looks like Lapierre's going to take it.
You ready, Kevin?
Yep, 1 minute roaming in the first period. Your final remaining. And Eric, what do you say?
Thank you.
And you betcha.
Comes in on Ryerson, or Lapierre rather, and he sends it over the cage for about the umpteenth time tonight. And it comes out to center and all the way down for White. From there, White fires it all the way up the ice again, and it comes to Westover. Westover's going to work his way down into the zone. Shovels it over for, well, it comes to Lapierre at the mouth, and it's covered up by Sugden there. And that might just do it here.
Yeah, probably good time to line up.
Looks like all the players are going to exit the box. The clock's going to tick away. And we're going to call it there. So Bemidji is going to advance to the 29 and 2. And the boys will take a 5-game winning streak into Alexandria tomorrow. So,
thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this game. We got, lopsided on our end. Thankfully, we were on that side. We're gonna have a tough test tomorrow in Alex. And these boys get the rest of the weekend off. I will be back in Alexandria and Wadena on Sunday with the Bemidji Red team. Lucky me to get to go to Alexandria 2 times this weekend. But good start as we start winding down towards districts. The boys are building some really strong momentum, so hopefully they can keep this going. Thanks to our sponsors, KLS Construction, Ryerson Construction, Northern Amusement, Lapeer Shorelines, Dale Schmidt Agency, and Stitchworth Meats. Thanks for tuning in. Throw some thumbs up, throw some comments. As always, good to call a game with the voice of the North.
We'll
see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Thank you, Gavin. Good night.